Hey everyone, this is Xrm and welcome to the first video in this short series on using Xrm Tools in Visual Studio. Today I'm gonna show you a new, more productive way of registering plugins in Visual Studio, which I hope you'll find helpful. So as you can see, I have Visual Studio open here. It's just a simple class library targeting .NET Framework 4.6.2. I have a very simple plugin here, which is basically a hello world, setting the description of account to a greeting message. Now, before we dive in, if you haven't already, you'll want to install Xrm Tools from the marketplace or from right here in the extension manager of Visual Studio. After you install it, you'll find a new drop-down menu here in your main toolbar in Visual Studio. This will let you connect to Power Platform environments. To connect to a new one, you just open the drop-down, click on Manage Environments, and here you add a new environment, you give it a name and a URL, and that's it. To find the URL, you probably already know this one, but you can come here in the Maker portal, click on Settings, Session Details, and the URL is right here in Instance URL. You can copy and paste it back to Visual Studio. There's one more thing you need to do. So apart from Microsoft XRM Core Assemblies NuGet, which will add all these other NuGets to your project, you'll also need to add Xrm Tools.meta.attributes. This one doesn't contain any assemblies or anything special other than a few C# files that we are going to need soon. So back to our plugin here, I'm going to add two attributes to my plugin. The first one is just plugin, which will declare that this class is a plugin. And the second one is the registration step, which is basically step here. And I'm going to choose create as my message. And for the table, I'm going to choose account in here. So as you can see, the IntelliSense is helping me pick the right table. And in this case, for example, I even have some filtering, for example, virtual tables, standard tables, activities, and elastic ones. This is more helpful when you don't quite remember the table you needed, but you know what kind of table it is. But in this case, we just need account. And for stage, I am going to pick pre-operation. And for the execution mode, I am going to pick synchronous. As you can see, there's a lot more that I can define in here, but I will leave them to default values. And that's it. With that in place, I can go ahead and right click on my project and click on register plugins, which will connect to that environment that we chose. And we'll figure out what is the best way to register my plugin. For example, if the assembly is already there, if there are steps already in place or not, it will find out the best way and it will do the registration in just one transaction. Having your registrations as attributes in your code versus doing it in plugin registration tool has some benefits. For example, you will have the traceability right here in your code. You will have the history as it changes along your code. And everybody looking at your code will know how this plugin is going to be registered. Xrm Tools can do a whole lot more than registering plugins, but you'll have to wait for my next video to learn more tricks. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching.